Ann Emerson, and I'm the director of the Sanctuary of Sophia, which is a metaphysical healing center in Mount Dora, Florida. And I'm putting together a series of videos. We're going to interview the visionaries and the change makers in this area. I think you'll find them all very interesting, and you may well even know them. This kind of new thought, this new creativity is really going all around the whole globe. And we are connecting with those people also. And that whole new system of thought is called firing the grid. And I just hope that you'll join us, and I thank you for coming. I'd like to welcome Candace Booth today to our show. She is a nutritionist and an herbalist, and she has a doctorate in naturopathy. She has a PhD in nutrition, and she's written several books. But more importantly, I've used her services, and she was a great help to me. And I also know so many people who have really been helped and healed from her work. So I'll let her tell you more about her work.
So hello, and thank you for joining in and watching this video. You just got to hear my credentials. I'd like to talk about one of those a little bit. For those of you who may not know what Doctor of Naturopathy means. It means that I'm educated to work with any disease, from toenails, hangnails, to cancer with natural healing remedies. It also means when you're working with someone in the alternative or complementary or integrative world, and all those terms are simultaneous, that you're going to be seen as a whole individual. In other words, when you come in to see someone in my realm for a consultation, we don't see you as your disease. We see you as a whole person, your body, mind, spirit, and everything is integrated. And all those things play a giant, huge role in your getting well and achieving a program of total fitness. The other thing that's going to be different is no matter what symptom you come in with, my focus for you is going to be centered on the cause, to fix the problem. For example, let me give you a couple of examples of what I'm talking about. Let's talk about cholesterol. How many people are taking statin drugs right now? Just automatically, blood labs will flag you at 200, which is not that high a number in the alternative medical world, and automatically it'll be suggested that you take a statin drug. There's so many ways that you can bring down cholesterol without taking a dangerous statin drug, which will impact the liver, which does cause toxins in the body. And one of the biggest issues is it kills coenzyme Q10 in the heart, which is absolutely critical. The heart cannot even function without coenzyme Q10. And very few doctors, when they hand out this prescription to lower cholesterol, tell a patient to take coenzyme Q10. Another example is cancer. Let's talk about the biggie. We know how the Western world treats cancer. You know, sometimes it's pretty rough. Sometimes it's radiation, sometimes it's chemotherapy. Do you know that there's a host of things in the natural world that will kill cancer? The difference is your mindset plays a huge role in how well you heal from this disease. So there's a whole bunch of components out there in the natural world that most people are not aware of. Food is another issue. Food is the basis for all healing in the body. And in the medical world, very few doctors are going to talk to you about nutrition because they don't have the educational training. The average medical school provides 2.5 hours of nutrition training for physicians. So very seldom are they going to connect a disease with bad food over time. And when you go into your physician as a rule with whatever symptom you're dealing with, how often does a doctor sit and talk to you about your diet and the dietary changes that would make all the difference in the world for you, with energy, clean blood, all your eliminations, your 9 elimination systems working efficiently, and just lowering disease symptoms by cutting out sugar. Sugar is probably the worst thing we can put in our diet. It causes huge inflammation in the body systems, and this is another thing that you're not taught. You cannot have disease in your body without inflammation first. Every disease that you suffer, you will have inflammation first. And one of the biggest tests and one of the most important blood tests you can take is called the CRP, C-reactive protein. Why do you take that one? Because it will measure the level of inflammation inside your blood vessels. It's a precursor for heart disease. And so you're taught, or the general public is taught often by pharmaceutical companies, the medical world, so many articles out there that they're writing, that cholesterol is a problem when in fact C-reactive protein, the level of inflammation in your bloodstream, is a higher risk for heart disease than cholesterol. Cholesterol is actually a very good thing that can occur in the body. And some of the ranges that some people are driven to with some of these prescription meds are dangerously low. Even if you never eat animal protein, your body's going to make cholesterol. And one of the reasons that cholesterol is good for you is when there's an inflammation inside your blood vessel, and there's a dangerous red hot spot inside a blood vessel, cholesterol will come and form a band-aid. So it's actually a protective mechanism. So you don't want your cholesterol too low. And there are many natural things that will lower cholesterol. I've had people come in with, one example, 21-year-old guy come in the door with a cholesterol of over 350, triglycerides over 1,250. Those are huge, high numbers. And within 62 days, we brought his cholesterol down to 145 and his triglycerides down to around 150, just using natural remedies. That's incredible. And this was a guy, though, that was committed to doing this with diet, nutrition, exercise, and following a healthy lifestyle program.